Hey, Chatty. How's it going? We will prevail. It is inevitable. Wise hound. Big hugs, buddy. Tonight's message is not for karmas. People that don't want to heal, people that want to sit in their pile of shit. Tonight is not your message. You want to change your life? You want to make things better? Stay tuned. The messages that are about to come out tonight are going to step into the best version of yourself. It's at least going to give you something to focus on. It's going to help you bring value back to your experience. I'm talking to the people that are sick and tired of the status quo. I'm talking to the people that are tired of the constant drama, the constant endless drama that doesn't seem to go away. I had some major downloads come in today, and I've been racking my brain trying to figure out which ones that I wanted to bestow upon the collective, because quite a few were revelations for myself. And when we tune ourselves out, when we tune out our inner voice, all the while it's trying to get us to pay attention. When we question, when we overthink, and then things come full circle and you realize that you should have listened to your gut, you should have listened to your intuition, you should have taken heed of the warning. I find that my biggest issue was looking outside of myself for the answers. And I have a feeling that a lot of you can relate to this. Always looking outside of ourselves for the solution. After that day of waking back up in my car, after having my near death experience, I sat there in awe of the magic, of the love, the unconditional love of the universe. It crept into parts of my heart and my soul that I never thought I would ever see light. And I didn't have to go to the lengths of what I thought in order to receive it. I thought I had to go outside of myself to gain the love and emotion and validation. And after that day, the essence of my spirit, my soul, my heart. It felt renewed. I felt like I was reborn, like I was a new person with new possibilities. I listened to the divine. I listened to what was being told to me. Everything that I decided to follow through with, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it was, the things that I chose to go through with, facing my fears one little step at a time, it gradually brought me out of that hole. And once I realized that, I started to celebrate that. I started to be in the moment. I started to be in the know of that the divine's got me. Divinely guided, guarded, and protected. And although it may put me through some pretty toxic situations throughout my life, it brought me through them to show me what there was out in the world, what people were actually capable of. The sadistics, the audacity, the meanness, and the deception, to the point where they would use kindness against me, to the fact that now I'm having a hard time even receiving anything. And absolutely every gift I receive, I question. You know, people are saying, "Oh, I'll do some nice for you. Here, do this." I'm always constantly questioning the motive because I've gotten to the point where if somebody is gifting me something, how are they trying to manipulate me? What do they want from me? When all I've ever done is act out of love and compassion. And I do that on purpose. I choose to lead with my heart on purpose. Because my war cry that many people think that they have the audacity to try to bring out of me, they want to see my war cry. They want to see me snap out. They want to see me black out. They think it's entertaining. And this is how sadistic people get. They like to see people in pain. And the thing is for me to keep it under control, to keep it locked up and at bay to the point where it's no longer an issue. Yeah, you know what? I have a hot tub, but it's because of the trauma and the fact that I've had to fight for my life. I don't know if you've taken a look at the community tab, but I've recently posted something and I'm going to talk about it. This message goes out to my light workers. This message goes out to my chosen. This message goes out to my earth angel and star seeds. If you are in a very uncomfortable position, know that the evil will be revealed to you, and the divine is going to work in your life in such a way it will give you an out. And it is predominantly important that you tune into the divine and listen to absolutely everything that it says. It'll probably tell you to work in silence so that way you can receive the messages. These messages will save your life. I'm speaking from personal experience. This is why I'm stating this to you. If you choose to go the divine path, if you choose to move forward in the divine way, keeping things sacred, this message is for you. Do not let the opinions of others sway you from your decisions. This is solely your decision. And if you are walking the divine path, your life and your pathway will be divinely orchestrated. And if you stay within the peace and the stillness of your heart, you will always be carried. I'm going to talk about relationships for a little bit. My earth angels, my star seeds, my light workers, my chosen. The reason why your relationships haven't worked up at this point is because you fail to listen to the divine. You end up allowing distractions overtake you because you are yearning for connection. You try to seek that in anyone that shows you a good vibe, but this vibe, most of us, is only ask. There is some extremely evil entities taking over people. And I'm bringing it back to the nothing in the never ending. It is to that extent. And it is wreaking havoc in all of our lives. It presents you with the feeling of lust and gluttony, anger, domination, and it seeps into your mind and into your heart. And it usually comes in when you are vulnerable. It usually seeps in when you are broken, when you are in a low vibe. Choosing to go on Tinder and all these different apps just for a fling, you are creating the opportunity for these entities to enter you. Now, to some degree, they tell you to use a pill, use protection, all this jazz. And this goes for LGBTQ community, this goes for the straight community. If you do not keep it sacred within your relationships, within your intimate relationships, you're putting yourself in extreme spiritual danger. By being vulnerable with an entity such as that I'm speaking of, puts you in extreme danger. This is why you need to keep it sacred. We are brought to this planet to raise the frequency of Mother Earth. so that way the magic can return in full force. The powers that be that run the world have kept us in a lower vibration all our lives. They've kept us programmed in this lower vibration. They kept us deprived of emotional connection. They kept us deprived of what brings us joy, what brings us happiness. And they expect us to sacrifice our freedom to receive any type of peace. And this is how they have their clutches around us. The moment that we realize this is the moment we have as an opportunity to break free. Why hold on to a matrix that is crumbling in your hands? The only thing that will save you is returning to your sacred essence you are within yourself. And until you do this, you will be lost. You will be unsatisfied. You will be broken. This is a reminder to the chosen ones, the light workers, the earth angels, the star seeds that lost their way, that have been battered, that have been bruised, that have been abused, that have been talked down, that have been thrown into a little box of comfort for other people's control. The moment that you trust in the divine solely 100% is the day that you will finally break free. But that requires you to believe in yourself again. That requires you to invoke your inner power. That requires you to stand on your own 2 feet. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be absolutely independent. If you ask for assistance from your angels, from your higher power, it will provide you. In times of need for protection, in times of need of times of need of sustenance, it will provide for you in ways that will blow your fucking mind. And for the ones that believe and they're just having a hard time to trust, the fact that you're watching this video is confirmation. The fact that you're breathing is confirmation. The fact that you can hear my voice is confirmation. The fact that that heart within yourself is beating, pumping the blood through your veins, is confirmation. The fact that you exist is confirmation. The fact that you have a brain and a mind and a consciousness and a heart that feels emotion is a confirmation. The fact that you can go out and open your eyes to the beauties of nature and see nature's creation, to get those goosebumps, full body goosebumps, that's your confirmation. The moment you open your eyes and you see the reality before you, that is your confirmation. The ability to give life and to create life, that is your confirmation. The ability to see beauty in ugly things, that is your confirmation. The ability to have your heart broken, have your heart absolutely shattered, and still have love in your heart, that is your confirmation. The fact that no matter what happens to you, you continue to rise, that is your confirmation. How much more confirmation do you need to trust in the divine? The moment you get back to the point of being sacred within yourself, and knowing that what you have to offer the world is sacred, it's about doing a dive within yourself, the ability to be vulnerable with yourself and with others. The divine is wanting to work miracles in your life, to bring blessings to your life, but it first requires you to have that belief within yourself, to have the belief that miracles actually exist. Because when it comes to it, we are all walking miracles. We are all perfect images of Spirit. We are made in His image, perfectly imperfect. We are the blessings of Mother Earth. We are the keepers. We are the tenders. We are the healers. We are the prophets. The status quo expect us to wear a mask and put on makeup and wear certain types of clothes and be parts of certain demographics, which actually brings us to division. It divides us from who we actually are, putting us in boxes, making us fight against each other when we are all one. We are not here on earth to divide it. We are here to become a community of many colors, races, creeds, within our own heart and our own spirit and our own soul. Absolutely every single one of us have something to offer. And some of us are lost. Some of us have lost our way. And all the time we are constantly distracted about the shit on the outside of us when we need to just stop. We need to be vulnerable with ourselves. And we need to step into the sacredness that is us as individuals. To be in the humility and be humble. To be in the forgiveness and forgive. To be in the compassion and be compassionate. Because most of our abusers, most of the people that wreak havoc in our lives, they are broken. Most of the people that create the chaos in our life, they are broken. They are deceived. They are betrayed. They are abused, ridiculed. And decade after decade, millennia after millennia, hierarchy after hierarchy, throughout our ancestors' lives, it's been constant. Where are the curse breakers? Where are the magicians? Where are the healers? Where are the white lighters? Where are the people that are supposed to realize and awaken to this, to end this once and for all? We need to start making our relationships sacred and being choosy as to who we share our energy with. Because certain people, they don't want to heal. They don't want to heal. They're stubborn. They would rather stay in their pile of shit. We were always meant to rise. We were always meant to awaken. We were always meant to ascend to our highest timeline. We were never made to make it small. We were never made to be put in a box or a cage. We were meant to soar. We were meant to share our light with the world. You only need to go within yourself to receive the answers. Despite our pain, despite our trials and tribulations, we still have that light within us. If you're watching this and you feel that there's no hope for you, there is. If you're watching this and you feel that you've lost your way and you need to find your way, you have it right in front of you. Look in the mirror. Everything that's gone through in your life has a story, and it's all connected to your destiny. The divine puts you through testing it. The divine puts you through quizzes and trials and tribulations in order for you to understand something. To dispel, despite your pain, despite your suffering, despite the abuse that you've experienced, you are still a whole individual. You still have a soul, you still have a spirit. You have the power within you to literally live your best life. You shouldn't be taking the opinion of others. You should be taking the opinion of yourself. When you exit the matrix, you're exiting everything that you've ever known. Finally step out of the control, when you finally step out of the clutches, you have to let go of absolutely everything that you've ever known. Because out of the matrix, anything is possible. Absolutely everything is possible. This is why stepping outside of the matrix and into the magic, great power comes great responsibility. This is why the matrix was created. Because if we knew our true power, they would literally be no match for us. If we worked together as a collective, they would be obliterated. So they continuously feed us fear. They continuously feed us that low vibe energy that keeps us in our south node, that keeps us from rising above all the trials and tribulations that they choose to set in front of us. The universe and the divine already do that for us. So not only do we have the divine, but now we have these status quo trolls that think that they have control over the populace. They think that they can speak on behalf of, when it is what is our true hearts, deep underneath all the conditioning and all the programming, deep underneath all the propaganda that's been drilled into our heads. It's deep within our hearts, within the compassion, within the forgiveness of our spirit. That is what matters. The divine light within you is what lights the way. If it is combobulated by distractions and propaganda, you fail to see the light, which creates the feeling of being lost. The last 10 months on my channel, I've been talking about trying to find a way through the thickness of this turmoil and this chaos that's in your life, and to sit with each individual situation and try to get the best out of the learning experience, that what it is as what happened. To not look at it as a victim, but look at it in a way to learn something from it. Take yourself outside of that to a different perspective. Once you realize the lesson, you receive a blessing. There's a silver lining in absolutely every experience that you've had. It's to help you understand your experience, to help you make better choices, to help you rise up from the ashes like a phoenix, to allow this death of your old self and a reborn of your new being due to new understandings and new growth, helping you rise into the best version of yourself. The best is yet to come, collective. Those that have been beat down, those that have been put in these positions, those that have been praying for peace, praying for love, praying for a safe place to be, that place is coming. The divine is going to come and work in your life, but you need to believe in that divine. You need to believe in the divinity of self. You need to believe that you are worthy for such a place within yourself. You need to show up and stand up for yourself. It is the only way. Once you start recognizing the divine in your life, you'll start to know the magic comes back. And you will get confirmation. Once you start noticing, it starts noticing you. The whole thing is, though, it's always believed in you. It's always just been waiting for even it. It believes that you have something to offer, but you need to believe that you have something to offer. And you need to connect to that calling within you. And this doesn't mean going out and being a vigilante. This doesn't mean picking up a gun and shooting out a school. This doesn't mean sticking a bunch of bombs to your chest and sacrificing yourself to lose people to lose a whole bunch of lives. This doesn't mean all that shit. This is a false entity that's entered your life and taken over your body due to the lust and due to the gluttony, due to the pain and the suffering that you choose not to deal with. All of this hostility, all of this anger, you're allowing it to overtake you. Now I'm saying you have every right to be angry, have every right to feel the emotion, but you have no right to enact anything out on anyone else. The constant retaliation across the world is asinine. It needs to stop. Things are going to get carried out, and the divine is going to step in. And those people think that they're gaining control of anything will get their boot on their neck. The world will be humbled by the new year. The whole world will be humbled. And then the chosen, the light workers, the earth angels, they will rise. The nothing, the darkness, it is at your ankles. It is behind you. Continue walking forward. No weapons formed will prosper. Touch not my anointed. Call your power back. Cut all cords. The reason why I say this, chosen ones, earth angels, star seeds, cut all cords. The ones that are meant to be in your existence and in your energy will be. They will show up and they will show themselves to you. The ones that are not supposed to be in your life will show up and they will show themselves to you. You need to use those blessings that the Most High, that the Divine has given you to decipher who these people are. You need to allow to let them have their actions and act in such a way that they show you who they are. And once they show you who they are, you act accordingly. The people that show up as your friends are not your friends. The people that choose to pry into your life are hiding something. The people that want to know your deepest, darkest are looking to ruin you. They will show up as friends, wanting to help you. The ones that you want to listen to are the ones that help you reach within you to find out your own journey. Those are the ones you want to keep around you. The ones that tell you otherwise and you should look outside of yourself for the answers, that you should look to someone else for the answers, these are the people that are deceiving you. They've deceived the whole world. And the moment you realize that is the moment you will break free. I've spent my life fighting for it, just to breathe, to exist. I know I was different. I know there was something special about me. I didn't know exactly what. I had people hate on me because they couldn't figure me out all through my life. People couldn't figure me out. They couldn't put the finger on what it was about me that they didn't like. Later I found out that it was the light within me. It was the love, it was the compassion. And to some people, it's almost like a drug, and they feel entitled to that energy until you put a boundary up, and then they try to destroy you because they need their fix. Because you say no, they try to destroy you. If they can't have you, no one will. And time after time, incubus after succubus after vampire, they just never learn that the light will always, always win. All it takes is remembering that there is a light within you. And the more they try to diminish you, they try to diminish it. The more you realize that the ones that are trying to diminish you and keep you small are the ones that are trying to end you. The moment you stop ignoring how people show up to you is the moment accordingly. And once that happens, once you start listening to what the divine has to say, things are going to start to tap into an alignment of getting you to your highest timeline. The divine is not out here ruining your life. The divine is not out here creating situations of brokenness. The divine wants you to move forward and focus on living your best, most perfect dreams. Lose faith, do not lose hope. Better days are coming. And to the light workers and for who this message is for, we are going to be tapping into safe, divinely sacred, divinely protected timeline. And this is going to be happening by the end of November. So this is why I've been extremely predominantly advocate about healing your past wounds in order to step up into that higher timeline. You need to be healing your past. You need to be allowing it to transmute into blessing. The way this is happening is by you working through it, learning the lesson, receiving the blessing. The only way Atreyu was able to get to the ivory tower was by the guidance of his heart. The only way that he was able to get there was by a miracle, trusting in that miracle. The divine will work magic in your life, all in the exact divine timing that it do. It will show you over and over and over again why you matter. You just have to listen. You just have to surrender and believe. When you move into a divine timeline and out of the karmic timeline, no longer allowing your pain to dictate your life, it's the peace you've always wanted. When you step into your divine energy, you're no longer alone. The loneliness dissipates. In fact, you end up craving your solitude. That's one of your first signs when you're coming out of your karmic energy. You crave solitude. It's the first step into the divine energy because you have to go through the hermit um, archetype in order to get there. And the way that you get there is through the magician. Partly, that's believing in yourself. Divine light within me, divine light outside me. Great spirits, guides, guards, protectors, angels, and ancestors come forth to bring a collective message to confirm everything I'm saying tonight. Give me some messages to provide with the collective that I might bring more clarity to the situation. Let you speak through me to bring away, bring apart, bring forth the perfect message to help awaken the collective, to help bring confirmation that the divine works magic and works miracles in their life. Bring me confirmations that they do, in fact, mean something. Absolutely every single one. Give me a confirmation, please. Right off the bat, the bottom. The current world right now is unstable. We are no longer able to move forward with the way that it is now. Everything is going to be crumbling very, very soon. We need to guard the ability of our stability. We need to focus on guarding what's most important to us. The Pentacles is about stability, it's about prosperity, it's about abundance. The King is portrayed as the father. The King is portrayed as the protector, as the provider, not the saboteur, not the tax man. The Emperor takes care of his empire. They take into account of all the demographics of different people. They do not leave anyone behind. They are known to stand up for those that need refuge, that need peace. This is why they're a king. The current people are in current positions across the world. They need to remember with great power comes great responsibility. And every person matters, no matter color, creed. But as it goes, we've all been betrayed, we've all been deceived. which created a situation we are unable to make a decision. It holds in a place of uncertainty, of fear, bringing us to a precipice where we have no other choice but to make a decision for ourselves and stand up, knowing within us we are the magician. We have the magic to make everything happen. And that magic that we have in each and every single one of us has been used against us for millennia. It's been used to distort and discredit our abilities as if we do not have those abilities, but some are awakening to the contrary. These awakenings have been brought to you by the divine because you are supposed to stand up. And lead with your heart to the ones that are feeling stuck. All will be revealed at the right divine timing for you in your divine path. Others are moving while you are sitting, and when they sit, you will move, all in divine timing. That what is needing to be revealed will be revealed to you at the time of need, all in divine timing. Hold patience. The sun will come out tomorrow. Our main job on earth is to give back and rest. Give back and rest. We are meant to work together as a community to give back and rest. This is how we will prevail. If we're constantly thinking in our selfish karmic ways, we will not prevail as a collective. The more they think that their shit doesn't stink, the more they will fall. The more they include their communities, the more they will succeed. Teamwork makes the dream work. The Knight of Pentacles is showing me we need to move towards our calling. We need to move towards what brings us joy within our heart and within our soul. And we should not be distracted by those distractions around us in order to get there. We seem to be overthinking about what is being told to us by the divine. I know. I've lived it myself. I know all about it. The divine will show you the possibilities of where you can go. It gives you ideas, and then you sit on them. And it's because we are distracted by all the shit around us. It chooses to allow us to react to the distraction rather than act on our hearts and what our hearts are trying to us. These are why the distractions are many. Because for the people that are trying to awaken, it is evident why they're instilling fear in our hearts. So that way we do stand. In our hearts, there is a calling of something so much more than what we have right now. Listen to it. We need to stand. So listen to it. If you want the divine to work in your life and you want to see the magic, you need that magic. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, because of the turmoil, because of the distractions, because of the trials and tribulations that they put before us, it keeps us in an unstable mind. It keeps us in an unstable position in order to make a deep decision. All you need to do is look inside yourself. Find that sacred calling within yourself. Find that sacred purpose. Find that sacred thing that the inner spirit is telling you. You have a yearning, quite possibly, to help people, to help them heal, to help them assist them. Some people want to be nurses and doctors. Some people want to be cooks. Some people want to be PSWs. Some of us want to be massage therapists. Some of us want to be counselors. Find your calling and work with the calling rather than just getting a job. Because I'll guarantee you the job will take your soul. You were never meant to come here and just have a job. You were never meant to come here and be a slave. You were always meant to come here and rise and shine your light. Your intention and your intuition within that intention is your key to the direction, roads, where you get to make a choice of living the life that you chose to live now, or stepping into your higher timeline, stepping into your divine timeline, believing in your intuition and your inner sacred intention as to why you are here. For those of you that have made that step to step into that new transition and that new timeline, please be patient with yourself. The ones that are doing the work, the ones that are going within and healing themselves from the inside out, rather than going to the doctor and asking them for a medication. You have every reason and every right to go within yourself and heal. The big thing is being patient with yourself, knowing that the divine will guide you, that inner light will guide you. Move towards your intentions, your sacred intentions. Be a warrior and work courageous healing. And stand and remember and invoke your inner power. Once you stand in your power and once you start moving towards your divine purpose, once you start stepping into what you are meant to be doing, The way will be lit up, the way will be clear. The people that want to collaborate with you will appear. The people that are meant to be in your energy, that are there, part of your tribe, they will be there. All in divine timing. These people, your tribe, will present themselves in such a way the divine synchronicities will blow your mind. You'll know these divine synchronicities, okay? Because if there is no divine synchronicities, you will feel drained. You will feel like the life is being sucked out of you. Act accordingly. If you fail to listen to these little synchronicities of the way people show up to you, you very well could be walking away from what is meant for you. And you could very well be walking away from what is not. Always allow those that show up for you to show up who they are. Always allow them to show in their best light. They will review, they reveal their true intention. And when they do reveal their true intention, whether it's good or bad, this is for your information, this is for your understanding. If you choose to stay in that karmic energy after it's been shown to you, you will have chaos ensue in your life. If you choose to have those that want to bless you and your life, you will be blessed. The people that you would choose to allow in your life that show you an indifference, that show you a lack of, these are people that have been brought into your life to lead example to help them see the truth. But they require you to lead by example and stand in your light. You are not to lower yourself to their standard, to lower yourself to their level. You need to lead by example so that way they can rise up and be with you. You are the enlightenment, you are the light, you are the reason for the awakening. So shine your light, lead by example, and do not let the darkness distract you, because they will be there at every turn. Thank you, Rev. Hundredfold blessings right back at you, boss. Rev, you need to fight for what you believe in. You need to set some boundaries. It's okay to feel a little bitter in your heart right now. It's okay to dump the cup. Okay? It's okay to dump the cup out. Dumping the cup out is standing with your self worth and your self respect, not allowing the taintedness of other people's actions to taint your spirit and your heart. Learn the lesson, receive the blessing, and release in that order. If you just automatically release what's no longer serving you, very well could be missing out on that silver lining. You miss out on that silver lining, you end up having to go through that again in order to learn that lesson until you learn it. As a collective, if you find that you're having these repetitive situations, you're failing to learn the lesson, so pay attention. There's something that you're missing. If it continuously comes through and it's doing the same thing over and over and over again, pay attention. The divine is working magic in your life. The divine is working a repetitious in your life to help you see the truth. The key is within the repetition. The key to the knowledge, to the lesson, is in the repetition. For some of you, you need to get out of your comfort zone because this is what's holding you back. You're not standing in your power because you're afraid of your true potential. And just being in that energy, great injustice to your spirit and to your calling. And it's all because you're not showing up for yourself. You're abandoning yourself because everybody else will. Meanwhile, the divine has always been there. The divine has never left you. The divine has betrayed you. It's always tried to show you the truth. It's always tried to get you to your highest timeline, but you fail to listen. And this isn't to Rev, this is to the collective. So if I'm not singling you out. Yeah. Not having the self worth within yourself to step up into your calling, to step up into what was always meant for you, to step up into your destiny. Connor, you can get out of my chat. How about that? For most of my chosen and my light workers, you're coming out of the worst time of your life. You have the worst time into your great awakening. And you should be ever so proud of yourself for surviving, for getting through all of this. I'm proud of you. We've all been through too much. And it's about time we start invoking standing in our power once and for all. Start making inner boundaries The divine gives you life. It doesn't only just keep you alive, it gives you life. Once you stand in your power, and once you make it evident that you're following the divine, people are going to want to come in and fight you on it. People are going to want to dim you down and take you off your soapbox. And this is where they will stand corrected. Because the divine will not let them hurt you. The divine will not let them show up in your energy. As long as you are in your higher vibe, they cannot touch you. Not my anointed, and no weapons formed will prosper. This is part of your divine protection. And for those of you karmics that are watching and thinking, oh, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, I fucking do. Because I've been in your shoes feeling lost, confused. I've been in your shoes before. In the time of disbelief and ridicule of yourself, I've been I've been in the anger and sadness and shame of what you feel within yourself because you can't find what you're looking for. And the main reason why you can't find what you're looking for is because you've always looked outside of yourself. You failed to look within the pain and the suffering and the trials and tribulations for that silver lining because you're too much of a coward to do so. This is why you stay in that lower frame of mind. This is why you stay in the fear because you're a coward. For those that stand in the divine light, you are courageous, and you should think of yourself as such. Once you stand in your divine light, once you start in that light with others, once you start becoming your true self and allowing the divine to work magic in your life, and you're feeling stagnant, things are going to start to speed up. The reason why the divine has slowed you down is so that way you get to see, you get to pay attention, you get to be in that moment of that energy. The moment you step up and start believing and step forward in this divine light, things will start rolling for you. Things will start happening for you in ways that will totally baffle you. When the divine works its magic in your life, it reminds you why you are special. By choosing you, by choosing yourself, by healing that what is hurting within you, you are transmuting that activity into strength, into wisdom. Take with you in your next steps ahead. So all the trials and all the tribulations that you've been through, advice. Don't allow that sacrifice to be in vain. For those that step into the divine light, the people that step in your way are in for a rude awakening. From tonight on, going forward, anybody that steps in the way of the divine one will be met with instant karma. Anyone that chooses to thwart and chooses to distract a divine one from their purpose and their calling will be meeting their demise of their full intention towards the light one. So those that are in the karmic energy that choose to throw magic, you will get what you throw out. You will reap what you sow. The dark magicians doing death magic, it will mark your demise. Because the divine is not playing around anymore. We are going through and into 1,000 years peace. Whether you darkness, whether you like it or not. You've reigned 6,000 years on this earth. Your time is nigh. Your day is done. We are moving into the Great Awakening. We are moving through that Great Awakening, whether you like it or not. You will be bestowed upon you what you bestow upon others, be it blessing or curse. Move forward with intention and love in your heart, or face the consequences. For those that are wanting to move forward with inspiration, the one that may be stuck, you need to move through your emotions. This is why I'm stating it's detriment and it's predominantly important for your direction, for your compass that is within you. Because when you are working in an unhealed energy, it is tainted. When you are manifesting with a tainted energy, it will blow up in your face. When you are working magic in energy in a karmic essence, you are working black magic. No matter how well intended you are within your energy and in your magic, it will turn dark. This is why it's important to be healed before you start to manifest. So that way you can manifest in the light rather than the darkness. Look at it like a caterpillar to a butterfly. Sometimes to go within the darkness in order to bloom, just like a seed. Sometimes we have to go into a cocoon and deal with our darkness in order to soar, in order to fly. If we stand in alignment to our true purpose, you are then standing in your highest timeline. And standing in that highest timeline brings in the ability to have your legacy. You are always meant to be abundant. You are always meant to be sufficient. You are always meant to be taken care of. But that only happens when you stand in your purpose of who you are, of why you have been brought here to Earth to experience your existence. And I add, within your divine body. Your legacy awaits. Your destiny awaits. Your prosperity and abundance awaits you. This is what you have to look forward to, stepping into your highest timeline. Safety, security, stability, prosperity, abundance. It is all yours. You have rights to this. The divine wants it and living your best life, finding the joy that is in your experience. When you stand in your divine light and you take out the trash and you set boundaries, certain people are not going to like that. Certain people are not going to like the fact that you're setting boundaries, that you're taking control of your life. These people think that because you have a light that's so special that you allow them into your energy, they feel that they have an idea to control that. They feel they have um, what's the word I'm looking for? The authority to dictate to you how you're going to live your life. And the people that you tend to put to the road, shall we say, are the ones that are going to come back and try to destroy you. The ones that you set boundaries to are the ones that are going to back to end you. They want to get you this other energy. They want to get you in back in this karmic energy. They're going to come into your existence, into your reality, and they're going to try to get you out of character. Do not react. Nothing them. They are not there for your highest good. The people that you choose to say no to, the people that you choose to make boundaries with, will find you other connections. They will find you choosing other people, and they will be jealous of this. And they will think to themselves, well, if they allow these people into their life, why can't they allow me into their life? What's so different about me than is different about them? It all comes down to their energetic frequency, whether or not it mixes with you or not, whether or not you feel safe or not. If you have people that are projecting onto you and not meeting your boundaries and respecting your boundaries, these are not your people. The people that choose to lie to you, smile in your face, and laugh in your back, these are not your people. The people that choose to spread rumors and stories about you behind your back to try and ruin your relationships and the people that you're close with in order to feel powerful, these are not your people. The people that are willing to be dissuaded and the people that are willing to take a rumor and gossip as gospel and not ask you first, These are not your people. The people that are easily swayed away from you and your calling and your friendship, these are not your people. They will all show up differently. And this is why you need your discernment. This is why you need your intuition. This is why you need to be balanced within your mind, body, and spirit in order to make the right decision. Because they will deceive you. They will deceive you with gifts. They will deceive you with good nature. They will deceive you with charm. That lucky. That was beautiful. A lot of work, too. Be the change you want to see in the world. The Most High over everything. Prayers up. World, I'm loving it. You know what, Turtle? You're a beautiful being. Keep being your beautiful self. Keep leading by example. Any other messages? Once you step into your highest timeline, once you step into the divine light, just as before, when things were unbalanced, things will finally become balanced within your life. The one card we start is the one card we will end with. And the wheel of karma, the wheel of dharma, the wheel of fortune will always turn. Depending on your intention, depending on the direction, it will determine whether or not it's turning in the right direction for you and your destiny or against you. Always choose the light. Always be true to your heart. Always be true to your soul mission. And if you don't know your soul mission, then you need to dig deep within yourself to find that. It takes a lot of work, but it's up to you to do it. I can't tell you what your divine mission is. It's part of your journey to discover. And the moment you choose to put in the work is the moment that you will receive the blessings, the wisdom, the insight. If you're believing in it and you're wanting this for yourself and you feel like you're not receiving anything, you're not paying attention. Open your eyes a little wider. Open your mind to the possibilities and the synchronicities. Thank you, Freeman. And by the way, whoever kangaroo is, you need to show up better. You need to do better. Because the way that you showed up in my inbox, quite frankly, I'm not impressed whatsoever. To play on someone's vulnerability, to play on someone's lack, to play on someone's um, heart space, You should be ashamed of yourself. Either show up right or don't show up at all. Trying to scam people, you should be ashamed of yourself and receive back what you bestow upon others. Trying to scam people, you'll be dealt with soon enough. Do we have any questions about anything that I've said tonight? Maybe you're stuck on a certain level or a certain situation you need help with. I'm here to answer questions. Thank you, Rev. Takes one to know one, my friend. Brother from a different mother. You know what? Maybe I should just out with it. I'll just tell. I'll just tell it the way it is. Exactly who it is, but ever since I was born, somebody didn't want me on Earth. I don't know if it's an energy, I don't know if it's a particular person, but my whole life I've spent pretty well running away from this negative energy. It seems to jump bodies. It seems to jump into everybody I choose to bring into my heart space. The only one it didn't affect really was my grandmother. But everybody else, it seemed to enter them and wreak havoc and chaos in life. It's taken over friends, it's taken over lovers, it's taken over family members, and I've called on it. Even my birth was cursed. And it's trying to get me to snap for 41 years. Hey, Ian, for 41 years, it kept me running. And people are like, what are you running from? I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you because it doesn't matter who I seem to meet or who I seem to into my reality. Within a couple months, something is known. Something is. So I think there's somebody stalking me in the shadows, finding out what I'm doing, finding out where I am, finding out, and then energetically sabotaging it. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because the way things pan out, the way things happen throughout my life, doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is there's this constant ill of sabotage. And this is someone that has known mother and my father before I was born. This is someone that is having some sort of envy or hate towards my family line. People wonder where I get all my wisdom. It's through the resilience, it's through the experience, it's through the lessons that I've pondered. And every chance I get to up and step up and out of this karmic energy, there's somebody else grabbing at my ankles to pull me back in. It's been a constant. The next one to do that is getting my boot on their fucking neck. And I'm not even kidding. I've called authorities, I've called services to help me, and all they need to do is walk away. And I am not walking away anymore. I'm not walking away. And the people that step in my way or choose to hold me back, choose to thwart my message, you are getting a boot on your face. Promises are meant to be broken. So I give you my word. This is not a threat. It is only a threat to those that choose to create chaos in my life, choosing to lie to my face and laugh behind my back, choose to play a deceitful friend and think I don't know, to think that you have some sort of authority over me and my energy, and thinking that you can take it for yourself. You stand corrected, because what you bestow upon me, you will receive yourself. It's your demise for all the black magic and the death magic. Meet the demise to all the pins and all the needles, all the drawers and freezers you've put me in. My spiritual inheritance is mine alone. It is guided, guarded, and protected. And there is not a soul in this universe that will come up against me and win. Because I hold the power of my ancestors within my heart. And I am divinely guided, guarded, and protected. And I will not sway from my mission. I will not sway from my calling, no matter how much come up against me. I will stand, I will rise, no matter how many times you try to trip me up. My reflexes are strong. And those weapons formed against me will never prosper. And in fact, those weapons formed against me will be put upon yourself instead. And you will meet your own demise by the powers of the divine, by the powers of karma, by the powers of the reaper and the crossroads. Do not fuck with that you do not understand. I'm not out here ruining your life. I'm not out here sabotaging your life. I'm out here creating awareness. If I chance to happen to be the one to trigger you, maybe there's some work that you can do within yourself to empower yourself in a better light. This is why I'm here bestowing my message. This is not me hating on you. This is me trying to raise awareness, helping you heal. helping you find that light within you. Doesn't matter how dark you go. Doesn't matter how karmic you are, there's always hope for you. There's always been hope for you. Believe in yourself. You believe in the fact that you are worth it. Thank you, Turtle. Sweet dreams. The moment you take back from the darkness, from the nothing, from the emptiness, from the pain, from the suffering, from the sadness, from the anger, the moment you take power back from that, the moment you take responsibility for your actions, the moment you stand humble due to new understandings in your awakening, you can finally stand in your power. You can finally invoke that inner warrior. If you open your eyes, if you can breathe, if you can speak, if you can hear, if you can walk, if you can taste, if you can understand and understand, there's still hope for you. There will always be hope for you. It is up to you to believe in yourself. It is up to you to take that stand. It is up to you to take that step forward. And you have a right to be worthy and love yourself because this is yet to come, but only if you believe in it. The new earth will only be here if we choose to believe in it, if we choose to strive towards it. That is the only way that it will materialize in our life. We first must believe in something that we cannot see. It is the one main ingredient to manifestation. One day, one moment, one breath at a time. Nothing more, nothing less. We will be the world we wish to see, but only when we choose to step forward into that beautiful future that we all have available to us. It's not going to happen if we blow ourselves to smithereens. It's not going to happen if we're constantly going around and shooting each other up. It's not going to happen if we choose to wreak havoc on other people's lives and create chaos. It's only going to happen when we finally work within our heart and we heal the past, we heal the pain, we heal the suffering. And you know what? Sad to say, but it's going to take some grieving. It's going to take some release. It's going to take some tears. But every tear is counted. All the sad ones, all the angry ones, all the happy ones. Absolutely every tear is counted by the divine. So allow your emotions to flow because within your emotions, within your heart space, is the ability to love not only yourself, but your world. So be strong, be loving, be kind, be forgiving, take no shit. Set boundaries, invoke your inner warrior, and fight for what you feel that is in the world. Denounce, rebuke, and banish that which no longer serves you. and pay no mind to the darkness and the distractions, and focus on what is meant for you and your calling and your passion. What is calling to you from the deepest, darkest depths of your soul that you have trampled and belittled within yourself? This is your calling. Thinking you're not good enough, thinking that you can't step up. The divine is challenging you to be the best version of yourself. And it's up to you to make that decision. It's up to you to make that choice. So step into it. If you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself. On that note, keep it sacred, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'd like to say thank you to my supporters, my subscribers, my members. You all mean the world to me. When I thought I didn't have anyone and I was only with the divine showed me different. The divine brought me here to share a message, and I didn't know what I was walking into. And I'll tell you right now, despite all the trials and errors, it's more than worth it because I got to meet you, all of you beautiful souls. Don't ever think you're not good enough. Don't ever think that you do not matter, because you matter to me and you matter to the divine. The moment you realize the divine has been carrying you through trials and tribulations this whole time, the moment you realize the divine believes in you, despite you not believing in you, please empower yourself. Miracles happen, Andrew. Believe in them. And go back and watch this from the beginning. I love you all. And for tonight, stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next video. May the divine light your whole soul, heart, and liver, Andrew. May it work miracles in your life. Stay good to yourself, okay? And thank you for watching.